There's something so special about like waking up and like logging in and being in Mondstadt, and I feel like Mondstadt is
More
just like,
speed.
you know, it's the first place we ever were. It's a fantastic place to start your game, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place, and it makes me feel like I'm home. But today we're going to be doing another part of Xavier's quest, as among other things as well. We are still in Inazuma. We are still hanging out in Inazuma, and I'm very, very happy to be in Inazuma as well. Like, the thing is about this world and these worlds that we're in right now is that, like, look at the difference, like, right away. And that's why I love starting a Mondstadt sometimes and logging in and being in Mondstadt. Obviously, I was just fighting a boss, but... oh, by the way, my name is Calvin, also known as Ormond. This is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. Let's talk to Xavier. How's the work going? Finally, at long last, is done. Fortunately, I remember these specifications, so we're going to purify the Tartakami energy in it. Well, as much as I would love to get in there and wrap this up, we must not act so rashly when faced with the Tartakami. Moreover, some of the required materials I simply could not find, so I had to make do with some last-minute substitutions. Oh, that's not always great. The result being that the reliability of this device is somewhat, well, let's just say that in some circumstances may not achieve the desired efficiency. It can be used normally just fine, but I doubt that it can withstand any accidents. The slightest jolt will likely knock some of the components out of place. As such, we will still require some more preparation before we can put our new friend here to work. Fair enough. I'd like you to go near the Mikage furnace and record some data for me. Consider it done. Let's go. Thank you very much. I'll be waiting for you here. So we have to go back up near the furnace again. So this is like a daily mission. Would you guys inform me? There's another domain here we have to unlock too, by the way. And it's just like a matter... the reason we have to unlock domains is because we will have to like level up talents for the likes of Kazuha
More speed.
and Sayu as well. Honestly, like sometimes there's a cut because like it's the weirdest thing. Like I have to sneeze sometimes. And like what's so bad about it is that like I never used to be like this as like a kid. And I don't know if this can like develop when you're older or something, but the weather changes constantly, you know, in many colder European places. So like I don't know. I'm wondering, is it like a thing? Like when you get older, it happens or develops more. I don't know. That book by Naoki Urasawa called Sneeze. That was about me. Wait, what do we do? Do you want me to take a picture? Oh, take a picture. Okay. Take a picture of this, of like this. That's one. Okay. Let's warp back up just so we're not dying. Heck yeah. You tell him. You tell him, girl. You tell all those fools. Wait, did you want me to take a picture in the same place? No, it's different. This is different. I was like, oh, wait, going to the same place again? So there was enemies here last time. I don't know if oh, they're here. They're very much here. Here? Is this good? There we go. The jump. I'll let him do his jump. I feel bad. Okay.
More speed.
There you go. He needs practice. Let's head back here. Yeah. We have so many world quests to do, man. And like, honestly, that's not a terrible thing because every single world quest I've done so far has been absolutely incredible. It's been so much fun. So like, I feel like it's kind of like one of those things like when you get like a nice side quest, it's actually fun to play through them. So if you scouted the situation, I have. There you go. Here's my two pictures. One of them, it looks a bit weird. It's me running away from two swordsmen. Where, let me see. We're in luck. Seems like the Mikage vertex is quite stable, and the energy within it is not yet oversaturated. At this level of concentration, my device will still hold out. Do we need to purify all that energy? If this device could do that, why I would have applied for a patent long ago, but our fine friend here can only decrease the energy levels in a localized area. However, the reason for the deactivation of the Mikage furnace and the failure of even its auto-restart program is a high saturation of Tartakami energy. As long as we find the area of the highest concentration purified, we should be able to restart the core. At this point, the Mikage furnace should restart, and beyond that, any further issue will be our concern. That's the plan. Before we execute, I still have a few final preparations to make. Okay, so that's the final thing. So tomorrow might be the final. Well, not tomorrow. Well, no, for you guys, it's a week. For me, it's Monday. Sorry to break the little fourth wall there. You know what I mean? Man, the ships in the distance look so pretty when the fog is over and like a little bit of sunlight seeping through. It's a very gorgeous scene. Very, very pretty indeed. How have I not noticed there's like a shell house over here? Like a little SpongeBob shell house. What? I've collected like flowers here like 52 times. How have I not noticed this? That's interesting. We talked about the banner last time. We have enough to wish on this banner. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, I got Setho, so I'm not too, you know, upset. I don't think we're going to get like a 5-star here. And like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think we're as invested in these characters as we were in other characters. I think they look freaking cool as heck, and their combat's really cool. We'll see how it goes. But then again, what I always find is like some of the 5 stars we constantly use, like that we don't even realize we use. Like Jean, for example. Jean we use constantly. Like, and she was not even on our radar when we were searching for 5 stars. We were trying to get Xiao at the time, and we did get Xiao, didn't we? I think we got Xiao at the time. So there are events happening right now. Obviously, I'm not going to read this because I don't want to get any spoilers. I don't know. The only thing I was like, oh, we could do this, but then I was like, oh, it has like people from other like nations coming in here. And I'm worried that it'll be like characters from other nations, but who knows? Like, again, you guys know more than me. There's still 9 days left in this, which means I would be playing it soon anyway. It'd be like 2 days from now I could play it again. But like, we'll see. We'll see if we can actually do this, because I'm always cautious because of course I am a player who hasn't fully caught up yet. So, you know, you don't want me meeting like Zeppy boy of there's my best friend over there. Zeppy boy of Tootland, you know, and then I'm like, that's the worst name ever. This game has some really good names, and the best I can come up with is Zeppy boy from Tootland. I could have said literally like Linny from Fontaine. And it could have been way better. Okay, so what other world quests do we have here? So we have, that's the one itself. Yeah, this is where I saw it said like neighboring guests and stuff like that. Treasure lost and found. We're not doing this one right now. We're not doing this one. We're not doing this one. There's a bunch of leeway quests, but like I feel like we can ignore them because they're so far away. You know what I mean? It's like when someone's shouting at you, but it's on Twitter, so it's like, like, it's like, I know this is here in the back of my mind, but I can keep it in the back of my mind for now. The underground mines, we want to do this. We want to do this at some point as well. Maybe do this at some point. Of course we're going to do this at some point. Of course we're going to do that. And this one is really cool too, the Yashiro commission thing. Whereabouts is this? So this is over here. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Such a big moment yesterday, by the way, as well, in this game that we had with Scaramouche and Yae Miko. And I think we're going to be seeing Yae Miko today again anyway.
More speed.
Who's a fabulous character who scares me a lot. 2 characters that scare me, in fairness. Honored guest, a moment if you please. I trust you are the traveler of whom Miss Kamisato has previously spoken. Yes, I am. Then please forgive my intrusion. I am Madarami Hyuka Kube, a retainer of the Kamisato clan. I've heard tell of your great deeds, and Miss Kamisato thinks extremely highly of you. No doubt you are one of great honor, and worthy of our trust. I have long since wished for the pleasure of making your acquaintance. Unfortunately, I have not been able to extricate myself from my duties recently. Too kind. On the contrary, it is you who are modest. Even the Yashiro Commission Kamisato Ayata himself has mentioned you before. He too believes that you are worthy of our trust. I know I was circling the camera there trying to do some like, yeah. I'll get to the point. Since the Yashiro Commission oversees worship at the shrine, we often have occasions to hear people's like earnest ambitions. Miss Kamisato, being as kind and thoughtful as she is, convinced the Yashiro Commissioner to allocate resources to help people realize their ambitions. After some deliberation, he decided to establish a public commission system as the means to achieving this. I'm the one he assigned to organize it. The remuneration is more than ample, but the problem is that there are too many commissions and not enough people to handle them. If you're willing to lend your assistance, that would be wonderful. If you aren't able to start right away, no problem. You can simply find me in a few days when your schedule is freer. I have compiled the details of the commissions that we've received so far if you wish to take a closer look. So this is, oh yeah, this is like the question, which by the way, I neglect so hard. Man, I neglect so hard this stuff, which I need to not. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Of course, even if someone wants yourself cannot be a local legend overnight, as with many things in life, you need to start from something small and work your way up. Specifically, this means your reputation builds up. The commissions you have access to will grow in complexity. Consider it a gauge of your level of trust that people here place in you. Please give it some thought. It goes without saying that I'd be thrilled if you're willing to help out. We'll even think it over. Yeah, so that's our commissions place then. That's another world quest complete. Of course, then we have... I think that's all our like named world quests. There's a world quest over here. I forget where it is. I think it's like in this direction. That I wanted to see what she was doing because it's actually pretty interesting to see why she's hanging out here. I think it's over here, isn't it? Could be wrong. I thought it was, maybe it's not over here. If I can't find it, I can't find it. Oh no, it is over here. Yes. But like it's one of those things where like it's like, oh, if I can't find it, we won't go over or whatever. And really, like it's like to me, like I cannot get over how much, like especially in Inazuma, like the other games too, other worlds too had like a really good world quest already added to the world. But I feel like because this place is so insular and stuff, I guess, and we talked to this a few times how it's so insular, it really feels like the world quests in Inazuma specifically have been so tailored to the actual. Oh, look at this, my worst enemy. It's me, Whopper. Oh, you actually were. I was making a joke about the boar was my worst enemy. You actually are my worst enemy.
Shudder.
Superconduct time. You know what? Come here, Whopper. See, we're gonna have to start killing Whoppers because Sayu needs Whoppers. So of course I got to start killing some Whoppers. And like, by the way, like I already love this game. I've said it like a few times now. It's like in my top 5 favorite games of all time. It really is. And I think one of the things that's like different for me now though, like is like why it's even progressed that further is because like I feel like we're doing pacing even like better than before, right? Like I feel like the pacing is even like it's similar to what I was doing, where it's up, but like now we're doing like a little bit of world quest, a little bit of Archon quest, a little bit of world quest, some story quests, all this stuff, exploration, world quest, Archon, like it's like all mixed together very naturally, and it feels like we're doing a natural progression. Here's a shrine made in Miyuki. A traveler, what are you doing in a place like this at a moment like this? You really are unlucky, aren't you? If you came here to enjoy the view of Sakura, now is categorically not the time, so please don't get your hopes up. We used to have a lot of visitors here for the Sakura, but no one wants to come here these days, not with all the fighting going on. I didn't come for the Sakura. That's a bummer. We'll say, well, instead of I didn't come here for that, have a conversation about it, you know? It's a little more than a bummer. It's an absolute tragedy. Seeing the damaged condition of that Thunder Sakura fills in my heart with grief. Also, when I went to inspect them earlier, something about them just didn't seem right. So she's been noticing this, and like this is something she's been watching over. Don't get too close to Thunder Sakura. It could be dangerous. Please be careful. What's the big deal with Thunder Sakura? You don't know the first thing about them. Small wonder, I suppose, since you're not from the shrine. You've probably seen the sacred Sakura at the Grand Narukami Shrine. That is a symbol of great Narukami power. The great Narukami... I don't know why I'm spinning the camera. What's wrong with me? I keep spinning the camera. Just as a sacred... I don't know why I'm doing that. It's like... it doesn't make any sense. Just as the sacred Sakura will always be in full bloom. Beyond the shrine, the Kanazuka you will find the Thunder Sakura. They are a common origin with the sacred Sakura, possess similar power too. Recently, however, the Thunder Sakura has been damaged and they're not producing blossoms. It cannot be a good sign. It alarmed Lady Miko enough that she sent me to Kanazuka to investigate. So far, I discovered a group of treasure hoarders who keep showing up near the Thunder Sakura. They seem suspicious to me, and I must find out what their connection to all this is. However, to put it bluntly, I'm hopeless in the fight. These treasure hoarders look particularly fierce. I can help, for sure. I'd like you to ask you to investigate their camp and find out what they're up to. I initially thought I'd be more capable hands investigating on my own, but now it's less straightforward than I imagined, so all I can do is ask for your help. Thank you, Traveler. Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it. A few treasure hoarders? You kidding me? Show them who's boss? Actually, I might actually use a different party for this. Just maybe get some practice with Nahida, especially since it's like, it's like a little battlefield over here. Wait a second. They're at the Electro GOV shop. The Electro Hippopotamus. We found the treasure hoards. Wait a moment. That thing there sure looks like Electro Hippopotamus we've seen before. I was going to change parties, but I got kind of sidetracked.
As you wish,
they definitely are up to no good. You're right, Paimon.
Rain outlines your fate.
So I guess they were checking this out. So I wonder if like this hippopotamus has something to do with the Thunder Sakuras. Now, the Thunder Sakuras haven't annoyed me. I've just been avoiding them. There's a Sealy up there. One of the Seals you couldn't get before. Interrogate them. Oh, interrogate him. Okay. Who's best at interrogation? Probably Xingqiu. Please don't kill me. I had nothing to do with the Thunder Sakura, I swear. So you had something to do with it. And how'd you know we hear about the Thunder Sakura stuff? Guilty conscience much? Paimon bets you got this Electro Hippopotamus-like thingy from the dirty business, didn't you? What's that got to do with you, huh? Well, it's my job. That's right, you've been asked to right wrongs and see justice done. She's doing Batman. Out with it then. You have to tell us everything treasure hoarders intend to do with the Thunder Sakura and where you got this thing from. If you don't talk, you will taste the formidable bite of the traveler's sword. The hehe, little hehe as well. I'll talk, but it's not as if anyone cared about these trees anyway. Can't a man and his brothers make some money off their power? Dude, like, this is the problem with these treasure hoarders. Like, there's a consistent thing where they're like, oh, why can't we do this? And it's like, dude, like, everyone else is trying their best too. It's like, why can't we make a bit of money? It's like, dude, there's people struggling just over here. Right over there. In Inazuma City. Is that Inazuma City or is that the other place? Inazuma City. There's people struggling to make ends meet because of these decrees. Right? We had a big shop buyer who was interested in these trees and they even provided us with means and tools to extract their power. As long as we did what they said, they'd open up the gap in the trees, we could use the tools to collect the Thunder Sakura's power. Although Wander's smiling at him, very sinister. Then all we need to do is direct the power into the crystal, and hey presto. We'd have something worth the 3 10-year commission mansions. Wow. They gave us a huge sum of money too, not a small sum timers could, small timers could ever spend in your life. I probably could, dude. Leveling up artifacts. If you just let me go, I'll give you a share. 10% to you and 90 to us. How's that sound? Too little, buddy. Dream on, kiddo. What? You know what? I'm done letting you off easy. Once our buyer gets here, you'll be one of the ones begging for mercy. Lord Hidaki, over here. You sure know how to talk big, eh? Listen, you cocky little imp. My brothers are coming here to rescue me any time now. Don't talk like this. It doesn't matter who you call or how many. You won't touch a hair on Paimon's head before the traveler sends you all running. That's true. That's true. We protect Paimon. We protect Paimon. You're not hurting Paimon. Yamada, did you hear that? This little pipsqueak said you can't hurt her. You're going to take that line down? Where are you? Who are you talking to? This guy over here? The Sealy? I'll come up in a second and help you out. Yamada, who's that? Traveler, quick. Wait, who's Yamada? Yeah, there's no one there. Who's he talking to? You think he takes... Oh, okay, we fell for it. I actually did fall for it all. We got enough info now. Let's talk to the shrine maiden. That's a bit more important. This is pretty cool. Isn't it? Pretty neat. I always wanted to stand on a hippopotamus. And do this.
Get off my place. Please. I'm sacred. This is really sacrilegious. Please.
My sword.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, wasn't it? Okay, let's go talk to the shrine maiden again. Okay, so like again, like I always find out with the treasure hoarders. It's like they always do. They're doing something bad. Whenever you catch them, they're like, "What's wrong with it? What's wrong with a little killing?" They're like, "What's wrong with a little what I'm doing?" And it's always like the most unreasonable thing, you know. What's wrong when we stealing from this old lady? Everyone's got to make a living, you know. It's like, dude, yeah, the old lady needs to make a living too. Old lady treasure hoarder, that'd be funny. They should do that. There's an idea for your Genshin. Whoa. It's so pretty. It's all like every freaking landscape in this game is so pretty. Have you made any discoveries about Hideki? So that's what's going on. But the treasure hoarders are just petty thieves. Could their juvenile antics really cause this much havoc? I suspect there must be other reasons why the Thunder Sakura are withering. I have my suspicions, but I can't say for sure. What do you mean? This is Kanazuka. We're neither Inazuman faith nor Samanya has any influence. Ever since the Vision of Degrees was promulgated, conflict often breaks out between the Shogun's army and the rebels. Yes, I don't think either side cares whether the Thunder Sakura becomes collateral damage in a war. This is what we've heard before as well, and it kind of like is the same thing that happened with Shoji, where the war is happening from like all sides, and even though like I very much am on the side of the rebels, there is kind of this thing where like it's causing damage to everyone around them. And now that we've even stopped the storm, apparently it's going to cause more damage as well. And like they're not really caring about everything in their wake. You know what I mean? It's not really like a care about what happens to things around them at this point. But I do think I still side with the rebel, you know? Cool Lady Miko. Honors and accolades are all military types care about. They will not listen to reason. So Miko, we already found out that Yae Miko does not care about the rebels. She does not care about the shogunate. She wants Lady Ai to be free and also the decree to end, but she wants it in her own way, which I also think is really cool. We're all prepared for this, but we hadn't expected Thunder Sakura to be quite in as terrible condition as they are now. Anyway, here now is the most pressing matter to put a stop to the treasure hoarders. Juvenile antics, travel can trust us you? You got it, son. Let's do it. Please don't get careless. The Thunder Sakura being awakened makes the situation very dangerous indeed. After all, these trees serve to suppress the ones who lies beneath. I've said too much. Please forget you heard me say that. In short, please exercise extreme caution. I also need some time to work through my findings. One major outstanding question is, who's directing the treasure hoarders behind the scenes? This case is becoming more and more complicated. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we have to remove the juvenile antics left on the thing. So we have to go to every Sakura tree? So remove the juvenile so I'm guessing it's the trial?
More speed.
This?
Beg for mercy.
Maybe not. We need one of those
Insubordination.
things. Do we have one of those things? Are you the juvenile antics? Listen, whoppers, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You know,
Everybody stand back.
it's not becoming.
Blood of frost. Crush.
You know what I mean? It's unbecoming of two whopper ladies. Two whopper men, gentlemen should not be acting like this. This is not the whopper way.
By royal decree.
To the fairy.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to defeat these guys in that amount of time, but actually, you know what? We actually probably could. No, we can't now that they're separated. When they were together, we totally could. This is a mess already. I'm just trying to find something that we can, like, I wonder, like, yeah, what does he mean by remove the juvenile antics? These guys, you juvenile antics? So an antic is, like, something someone will do, like to get up to something, right? So I wonder what that is. Yeah, we could totally defeat those whoppers, no problem. But it's like, I'm just trying to see if these guys are the antics. Maybe it is. Maybe it actually is the trial under every. It's a trial under every single Sakura tree. Like, it could be that. But let's defeat these guys to be sure, and then we'll defeat the trial. You know. But like getting rid of the treasure hoarders nearby, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Oh, I'm beating you inside your tent. That's probably. Oh, I'm beating you inside your tent. This is not good for you.
More speed.
This is bad for you.
Odds reveal.
This is the end of your
Beg
life.
for mercy.
This is your life now.
Picked the wrong.
That treasure hoard just walked away slowly. It has to be. I'd say it has to be the trial then, right? Yeah, a few silly trial and error moments, but I'm wondering if it is just a matter of, like, she said use our, like, things. Maybe we don't. Maybe the trial must be separate at this stage. I can't. Now, is there an there is. There definitely is one here around here, I'd say. Usually, yeah, there's one over here, so we can maybe use that one and walk over here, so we can test it out. And then we just have to find all the other Sakura trees, is it? And, like, we have to remove whatever it is from each tree. Whatever that means. Yeah, we gotta find a way to turn it off. Is there something inside the tree that we're missing?
Off we go.
Okay, now we're getting damaged again. I'm not. Huh? What? Oh, maybe we have to get to electrocute the. Oh, maybe. Okay.
It's a miracle.
It is a miracle that I figured it out. Okay, let's get that. So that's the first one. So we need to do all 5 Sakura trees. And I actually think I know where, like, a few of them are at the very least. And if not, we can, like, if we have to, like, look up locations of them, we can do that too. But I feel like we know where, like, a lot of them are.
Adventure time.
Because they're on the route anyway. There's one here. This was the first Sakura tree we saw, right? I think it was. And then there's one over here. I'm swimming, I'm swimming, I'm swimming. So beautiful. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vibe. Isn't it such a vibe? Yeah, I'm not fighting yet. I'm going away. I want to find an Electronagum. I would say everyone hold hands if that's possible. Oh god, switch. She's not ready for this responsibility. Look at that, what's happening now.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Forget about it. We're trying to get people
Go.
bloomed out of this century, you know? Did you warp away?
I did walk away. What you think of that?
Interesting.
You actually think it's interesting, or you just say that to make me feel good?
There is no world. Oh my god. Yeah, Nikita, obviously like she's not as strong as the other guys. Obviously she isn't. But honestly, we don't need her at this stage.
Odds reveal thyself. Shudder.
We need to put better artifacts on her as well, honestly, but like there's so many characters we're leveling up at the one time now. Like right now I'm working really hard on leveling up Kazuha, and he actually is like to level, like he's basically close to level 80. He just needs to like get. Do you want this? He's very close to level 80. He literally just needs to like get ascended one more time. That's all he needs to do. So do we need to electrocute this? Is that literally it? Is there
More speed.
is this literally it? We just have to like make it electrocute itself? Oh, it's another one over here. Do you want to get me over here as well in the water? I know you do.
Good grief.
There it is. So, okay, maybe there's a better way to do that, obviously. Like, obviously, without getting electrocuted. You know, we know there is a way.
That's what I call treasure.
But it'd be still nice,
We go.
you know? Okay, so that's another one done. So, do we know there's another one? I can't always remember if there is, like, one nearby. We might actually just use this to heal up now for a second. Nice little healing up, you know? At least a little bit of healing up, because we're going to have to fight some enemies again. And poor Nahida gets healed up too. There you go, Nahida. Yeah. Okay, so do we know, like, it doesn't show on the map if there's a Sakura tree nearby. But I'm trying to remember, we definitely saw some more. Is there one here? Oh, there has to be one here on this beach, right? Has to be one here. Maybe not. Maybe? I'm just a liar. Maybe I'm just wrong. By the way, there's a Celia up there. Let's go get it right now anyway. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Have you ever thought about that? None of you thought about that? What the hell is happening? Huh? Rescue the besieged? Yeah, sure, let's go. Look, I just gotta say, everyone hold hands.
Let's get down to business.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Oh man,
Adventure.
when I said everyone hold hands, like I genuinely meant it. You know what I mean? Like, so like, please. Oh wait, we have you. Why do I have Eula on the team? Oh yeah, because we're going into an area that like, yeah, it should be using Show for sure. I have no idea why Eula's on the team. I think it probably was because I was doing something and I was like, oh, like let's go here for a bit, and I felt like this made sense for a second or something. That's the only thing I can explain to it.
Everybody stand back.
You know what I mean? There's nothing else I can explain this with.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Jesus, she got smacked right as she came into the frame.
Home for a princess.
Wait, that disappeared very fast, didn't it? That disappeared mighty fast.
Let's light it up. Adventure time. Rack and ruin.
Yeah, we might as well kill these guys as well with this as well. Leave Eula alone, you weird samurai. I'm not weird, you're weird.
Decree. Beg for mercy.
Now look what happened to you. Look, now I'm gonna have to kill you. Now everybody hold hands. That's all I gotta say for you now. Look at this.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
You asked for this. Okay, come on.
You win. This battle.
This battle, every battle. Yeah, what happened to what did this guy? Just a samurai hanging out here? Oh. Okay, you can go up there if you want. I'm not forcing you to do it. But you see, there's like a little officials here, like, and I would never give out to officials. She can do whatever she wants. But you see that? Yeah, see that? That's what I mean. You know, it's just it's a crevice, but you can climb up it. How humiliating. We saved your life. What do you mean humiliating? He's talking about himself, Paimon. To think that I had to be rescued by Outlanders, and was even being reduced to being judged by them. I don't think I was judging you. I felt like I was like not judging him. Oh, so Mr. Samurai, are you alright? Look at the way we're like like coming up behind him. Well, he seems alright at least. His pride is certainly hurt, yeah, for sure. I mean, you're dead, Outlander. Also, you fought commendably. I'm Wanderer, pleased to meet you. Don't look down your nose at me, Outlander. Inaba, Tubusoruru, Tusaboru, Kyuzo. Just call me Kyuzo. So who are those people? They're pirates. They have many strongholds about Nazujuchi Beach. Thugs outwork miners and fishermen, fugitives running from the Vision Hunt decree, deserters from both sides of the war. Sometimes they gather into groups and degenerates and bandits and pirates. They try, in vain, to escape control of Her Excellency. Whether you call them vagrants or karegi, they're all lawless thugs. We had been suppressing them for a while until the rebels destroyed the ward on the island. The refugees from Taratsuna and the mine fled in quick succession, and some of those rats scurried off to this place, swelling the ranks of these pirate gangs and making them more reckless. That group of pirates just now came from the camp in the south. They had their eyes on the cargo on board. Unfortunately for them, I ruined their plans. So this isn't your ship then? This thing? It belonged to the Sanguinua rebels. I'm not so sure myself. Either way, when I came, it was already deserted. Yeah, we didn't see you here earlier for sure, so I stayed and lived in it like a hermit crab until now. It's been a long time since I spoke so much. How exhausting. If you don't mind, I will need your help with something. Once my wound is healed, I will surely return the favor I owe. I need you to help me to clear out a nearby pirate camp that I mentioned earlier. That's the only way to stop them from coming back here and bothering me like a pack of stray dogs. They might even send the other pirate camps a message so they don't get any ideas. Okay, so you want me just to fight a few pirate camps? I'm always good with that. You can count on me. Also, let me see what you can do. How about it? Be right back. Let's do it. No, piece of cake, we'll say. It seems you're fond of talking big. By the way, Outlander, don't get too conceited. Miss a step and you might break your leg. Okay, dude. I'm literally helping you out, you know? So, you know, you could just be like a little bit like you know, it might be a good idea to boost me full of confidence. You know what I mean? While I understand, yeah, being too arrogant, very bad. It might also be a good idea to boost you full of confidence. I want to see where this is, but okay. There was another Sakura. Yeah, I think there was a Sakura tree up. I don't think it was the first Sakura tree we saw, because I remember being like, oh, there's another one. So there's one here, one there. I think there's one on this island too. I'm still thinking of the Sakura trees. Was there one? Maybe. We can check around here then and look around like from war point to war point. Because I remember there being like, it has to be on this all on this island then, right? Because then if like no, because then one's here, yeah. No, it couldn't be on this island because like yeah, then it wouldn't make sense because it was already electrocuted. It's like why would you have another one? Let's take a look around this whole island then. Yeah, that's fine. But first we'll take out this camp because we're here now anyway. I'll take you all out, you know, to dinner. I'll take you out to dinner. It's right there. Look at that Whopper over there. Do you want to fight me? No, I'm actually okay. You want to fight me? Whopper, believe it or not, I'm okay. You want to fight me? No, not at all.
Okay. You sure?
Very sure.
Okay. Very well. You sure?
Yeah, I've never been so sure of something in my life.
Okay, I'm gonna drown. Oh, you didn't drown. Well done.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good at not drowning sometimes.
Okay. Don't tell me your life story.
Let's switch to this team for now. And also we need to take honestly we need to take her out of that team too. Let's actually go over here for a second. Are you enemies? Oh, they're just talking. Okay. Boss, judging from the situation around here, there must be a place to center the battlefield. Maybe we should go just get out of this place. What are you, a coward? To be a treasure hoarder, you must have both skills and guts. The items behind the battlefield will sell for a good price here, so they're just here to scavenge. That's actually pretty interesting. But if you run into the people on the Shogun or the Resistance, come on, that's easy. Listen, whoever we run into, you just tell them that we're with them. You lied to your cheat just fine. We told your girlfriend that you come here to serve. What's the matter? Oh, so he told his girlfriend, hey man, I'm coming here to join the army. Well, that lie had nothing to do with our safety. That's totally different. Boss, I still say we should just grab valuables now and head back soon. So they're kind of worried about the army too, or about both sides. Which makes sense because like treasure hoarders aren't taken too kindly. At all. Trying to look around here. We'll take a look around that island as well.
Into the wind.
We've been on this island, have we? We have. Okay, I was like, what's the... Oh, no, have we? If you change over to here. Yeah, we have. That's the island we literally went on. Okay. Is there an easier way to get over here? Without dying? Yeah, actually there is. I actually believe that going over here is actually way easier. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. I actually believe that, yeah, traveling from here would be way easier. There's a Sakura tree. We might as well get this now then when we're here. Kill 10 birds with 25 stones. Actually, no. There's a reason we came. We know it's there now. There's a reason we came traveling down this way. Because it's... Wait, but then that's so far as well. Maybe we should just, like, travel from one island to the other island. Maybe we should use, our boy. Yeah, we need to drop in the water, I think, is something. Or drop down. Maybe if you can make it to this island over here, it might be good. No, we're not going to make it to the island. This dude's like, hey, why don't you go over here to this camp over there? I guess we could use a boat as well, in fairness. Like, there's boats everywhere. But yeah, we can travel over there pretty okay. It's not going to be a big deal. What you guys think? Oh, you can actually see them over there too, training. Which is pretty neat. Yeah, so we have like that conversation was also very interesting because what we're learning there about the treasure hoarders as well is that like obviously they're like scavenging stuff from we might not even make it. They're scavenging stuff from the battlefield. We can make it. Kazuha. Hold on a second now. I think he could have made it. His feet were touching the ground at that point. But anyway, yeah. So we're learning that the treasure hoarders like pick the guts of the ground, obviously. Oh, there's like walkable land here, actually. No, there's not. What the hell am I looking at here? Okay, let's go. Let's rest here. And then this. Yeah. So they're picking the land, but also like everyone's afraid of both sides. We're learning about this now that like both sides are everyone's just terrified of them. They're terrified of I know that makes sense. Like it's like no one wants to get picked off by any side of this battle. Hello.
Let's get down to business. Let me try.
Oz, reveal that
Hello.
show.
How are
Light
you?
it up.
Hi. Hope everyone's doing good. Hello. Hello, I'm from Sacramento.
The wind knows me.
I've lived in Sacramento my whole life. I don't know what that's from. No, it's a freaking Smosh joke, isn't it? Here's my band. Jesus Christ! Calm down. All of you need to honestly, all of you need to calm down. Like it's actually like very, very silly. Like honestly, you all act a bit childish. if we're being honest. Oh, I'm gonna kill my son. Okay. Anyone can do that. You know what would be very mature of you guys? Not killing people with swords. Just saying. Let me kill you. You know what I mean? Just like more mature. I would act more mature if I was you guys, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, I would say act more mature. You know what I mean? Okay, so we cleared them out, and we just have to report back to the boy. Official, I'm so sorry. You should not be dying ever. That's my bad, really. Honestly, if we're saying it really, realistically, it's probably, someone else's bad. If we can blame someone else, that'd be nice. But really, it's my bad. Really, it's not, it's my fault. We'll blame me today, you know? Tomorrow, society. Next week, society. August, me. We'll blame me in August. Is that a deal? Everyone watching this, is that a deal? Blame Calvin in August. That's what I say. Calvin's climbing up a ship, but he said he ships. Who did I say I ship? I forget. But he says he ships Lisa and Jade. You've returned. Clean them up. The hamster got weird all of a sudden. I must apologize for asking you an outsider to do my dirty work. Is your wound better? I've used all my medicinal herbs I had. I've run out of herbs to dress my wound, but it's still quite inflamed. But please, you needn't worry about me. I can hold on. Take care of your own business and go. You're such a kid. Whoa. What did you say? We're talking about you. You're acting like a child. Paimon lecturing someone as well. You're clearly in a bad way, and you look like you're about to cry for help, but still, you're acting like a tough guy. You're not honest at all. Only kids do that. There you go. And don't forget, Mr. Kuyuzuzu, you still owe us. We're here to help. I think we're here to help is nice. You too. In that case, please find some knockaweed for me. It can be found everywhere on this island. Full leaves are best. The liquid can be squeezed out and applied to the wound to reduce inflammation. That's all. I'm going to take a nap now, so please leave me alone. Dude, I'm not being bad, but yeah, we're literally helping you out here. Here we go. 12? You want 12 knockaweeds? You want 12? The baby wants a 12? Me and Paimon. Oh, baby, it's a baby. Let's get this Sealy as well. 12. Why is it always 12? You need 12 knockaweeds? What's next, you know? 18 knockaweeds?
Into the wind.
What's next? 37 knockaweeds? You know what I mean? Yeah, we get up this. Alright, it's over here, isn't it?
The wind knows me.
The wind does know you. Tonight, actually, you guys have already seen it by watching this video, is Summer Game Fest. I'm actually pretty excited. It's the first time I felt the E3 jitters in a while. Oh! It's funny, because, I am a JRPG fan, and the video game franchises I love, whether it be Resident Evil, or Final Fantasy, or, Persona, all this stuff, or, even, the Trails games, the Legend of Heroes games, the Dragon Quest games. I'm constantly have games that have been announced that I love. So for me it's always this really funny thing where it's I watch these shows with with the knowledge that I'm already eating, that I already have games that I love. You know what I mean? So I don't have to think about it as much as other people think about it. When people watch these shows, they're oh, I hope my franchise gets announced for something. And I'm just I get everything I ever want. I get everything I ever want. I know it's really bad to say, but that's what you get for liking game companies that just have a real big passion for video games. Capcom have not let me down yet. Neither have Atlas. It's just really funny that way. I know I'm getting a new Yakuza game soon. You know what I mean? Already. I don't have to worry. I don't have to sit here being I wonder if I'm going to get a new Yakuza game. I know I'm getting a new Yakuza game. I know it's happening.
Time to go.
Oh, it's up here. And that's kind of sweet. You know, it's sweet to know that. So, like, I watch these shows, which is like whatever I get extra is cool. You know what I mean? And other people, unfortunately, and I feel bad for them, watch these shows. Oh, okay. And they have to sit there going, I wonder if my favorite franchise is going to get a new game. And that's not me, by the way, laughing at people. That can be really kind of annoying. You know what I mean? To be like, oh, my franchise hasn't got a new game in years. And obviously, like I'm of the opinion that, like, I would very much enjoy, like, if we got... It's actually really pretty, isn't it, when it does this? I actually would very much enjoy, like, having some game franchise that I love get new games, right? I'm not a crazy... Like, you know, if we got another Rule of Rose game, for sure, I'd be so happy. How many trees is that now? We still have to collect the Naku weeds. So I want to go back to here, because I think there was one on this island too, right? Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm also of that case where it's like, I get so much already that I'm just like, okay, like, I can't ask, like, there's a Shin Megami Tensei remaster coming out in a few days. There's an Elden Ring DLCs coming out in a few days. I had a Yakuza game this year, a Persona remake, a new Dragon's Dogma came out this year. It's like, man, I can't, like, I'm so, like, happy. I get to play Genshin every day. I'm not sitting here, like, you know,
Off we go.
upset with my, with the output of the game companies that, like, I love. Was there one here?
Adventure time.
I'm an idiot if there's not one here. But there must be one on, like, this on the islands that weren't electrocuted, right? That just makes sense. Yeah, it's one here. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen this one before though, but I guess it just makes sense that it would be here. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this one. Let's go. Electrocute me, daddy. I know there's better ways to do this, by the way, but I just find it fun we're doing sacrifice. Sacrifice me. Is that enough?
In the morning.
Oh, look at this. We can get one of these.
Just my
Benny died. How? I'm so sorry, Benny. I'm so sorry.
treasure hunting.
There's another one. So there's one more. And it has to be... We're going to travel back to here. Well, we'll travel here first to get this. And then, like, Nakuweeds, like, I forget where you get Nakuweeds, but it has to be, like, close to, like, the electric places. And maybe it actually might be close to the Sakura trees, so maybe I should have been collecting there. If not, we can collect them in between the episodes and come back and give them the Nakuweeds. That's what I usually do anyway when I'm collecting flowers. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look around. A gander.
A gander for a Sakura tree. Any Sakura trees in the vicinity that I can talk to? Sakura trees. Anyone around here that I can talk to?
There won't be one in here, will there? There for sure is. I have to go into this place, don't I? Maybe not? Maybe up above? I don't remember one being there, for sure. So one here, there is an Electric Sealy. Hello, it's me, Electric Sealy. You know there's other ones like you. Your name isn't Electric Sealy.
Body and mind.
Not sure about that. No, like, I mean, I've seen, like, so many Electric Sealies. Like, all the time. I think, you're getting mixed up with the blue ones. No, I've literally, you know, it's you. Like, there's tons of you guys. Oh, we got one here already, yeah.
I think you're trying to trick me, possibly. And my mother told me that I'm the only Electric Sealy in existence.
Did you hear what you just said?
Yeah, I heard.
You said your mother told you you're the only Electric Sealy in existence.
Yeah.
What is your mother, then? Oh, dear God. Yeah. No, this is embarrassing. It's very embarrassing, isn't it? It's pretty embarrassing. It's this whole time. This whole time. I literally thought I was the only Electric Sealy alive. How did your mother hide that from you? Like, the fact that you were like an Electric Sealy, and that, you know... Yeah, it's here. Okay, cool. Like, it seems like a pretty crazy thing to hide.
Well, she told me that to not leave the street that we live on.
Okay, makes sense.
She says you're not allowed to leave the street we live on, and I didn't do that for years.
Fair enough. Look, we live and learn.
Live and learn, I guess. Do you want to hang out?
Not really, but we could talk about it later.
I have a PlayStation.
Oh, really? You got a PlayStation 5?
I let my guard down.
PlayStation 3.
Yeah, honestly,
Body and mind.
yeah. Let's go. Let's play PlayStation. There it is. That's the last one. Someone said the other day, like, the Sealy conversations are getting more unhinged every single episode, and I think so. I think so.
It's a miracle.
It is a miracle. We know we can finish the Miyuki quest right now. You know what I mean? We know we can finish this right now, and then we can go on and do some more of the Archon quest. Because I feel like that's the best way to go about it. Because, like, you know, the Nakuweed, we can definitely... I say there's some Nakuweed over here, for example, and over here. But I imagine that, like, it's better to, like, maybe look up a map and I'll collect some flowers when I'm collecting flowers tonight. Because tonight is flower collection day. How's the situation in Thunder Sakura? The juvenile antics have been dealt with. Wonderful. This release stabilized the condition of the Thunder Sakuras. I'm sure Lady Miko will also be relieved. How dare these crooks blazingly seek to steal the power of the Thunder Sakura for their own gain? Their actions are unforgivable. You also mentioned the treasure hoarders are some sort of crystal cube at their camp, with which they are trying to collect the Thunder Sakura's power? That is incredibly dangerous. It must be dealt with as soon as possible. Let's go. You've already helped me out enormously, so I couldn't possibly ask you to deal with this by yourself once again, but I will join you this time. There's no time to delay. Let's go. Okay, so we're actually going to stop the... We're actually going to figure this out now. See what this is all about. I'm very excited. Look at this guy walking down here. Just living his work, living his life. What a day. Am I right, sir? What a day. Oh, she just lectured these boys. That's a Fatui member. What? Oh, come on, Fatui boys. So it's a meddling meeting for the shrine, getting away with our money making. Money making, you scoundrels! How dare you have designs on Thunder Sakura? Lady Miko will not let you off easy. Ha! Big talk, but who you're forgetting you're messing with. Master, that traveler over there is the one who's getting in our way. Our deal's gonna be in jeopardy if you don't help us out here. You're gonna act tough in front of me, small fry. Yeah. Oh God. I remember at the start of the game, you were scared of me. It wasn't scared. I was very frustrated.
By royal decree.
Frustrated, scared. All we know is that you didn't like... Oh, God! Okay.
I have taught you.
Is Amir doing more damage this episode than ever before? I feel like this is happening. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just a perception of it. I feel like maybe they're doing more damage than they've ever done before.
Time to act.
Oh God, why do I switch? No! Vaporize a little bit. Actually, we should feed them right away. I feel like they're doing more damage than they've ever done before in their lives. Look at that, 50 of those. Yeah.
Off we go. Adventure time.
I feel like I'm like it's one of those days where you're kind of out of sorts, you know?
Everybody stand back. By royal decree.
One with nature.
Yeah, get this guy. Get these guys a little bit down at least. Come on, calm down.
No, my soul.
He's got at least. Yeah, that's a big one actually. To get him down is actually pretty big.
Nightfall. Rain.
You know, and then get this guy down then. And I feel like, and this guy takes the longest to beat, but at least he's not gonna have like a bunch of people hanging around him all the time. You know what I mean?
Into the wind.
Like, does that make sense? Like, it's like, yeah, like this one, that guy. I feel like this guy is it takes the longest to beat, but at least we won't have to worry about it too much because like the other guys are gone.
Fallen leaves. Adorn
Fallen
my
leaves
night.
do adorn die. fate.
Odds reveal.
I don't know why I did that on Electric Boy, but hey, it was done.
One with
The deed
nature.
is done.
Let's end this quickly.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
The swirl as well. I actually do like the combo with Kazuo with these guys. Now with Fatui members, I feel like I genuinely feel like Eula is probably the best bet to have sometimes,
Stand back.
because it's like a I feel like they do take like physical damage, and also like sometimes they're like really resistant to a lot of elements, so burst damage isn't probably the best option to have all the time. Let's see a little bit. So Hideki, like what's happening, buddy? Like what's happening? My luck bumping into this kind of opposition. Well, you should have like, you know, listened. You shameless villain conspiring with the Fatui. The great Narukami will strike you all down sooner or later. Yeah, why would you go against Sayu Yae Miko as well? That would terrify me. Don't you go thinking you got the best of me just because you successfully interfered with my business. I still have an ace up my... Oh, he's going to activate it? It's so cool how we saw this before. And now it's been... Here we go. Awakened monster. Oh, we have... honestly, Eula would have been fantastic for this. She would have been fantastic for this. In fact, I wonder, can we like warp away and come back and then fight it again as Eula? Eula's, I genuinely think Eula's gonna be great with this. Not that this party couldn't have done it, but like you know, it's just like, yeah. I think Eula's great for fighting these enemies. I'm just judging that based off like the fact that we fought enemies like this before, and like the electro hippopotamus that we fight in this game is actually like very goes down very easily once Eula gets a hold of it. I'm back. What are these little electrical things around here? Can we destroy them?
More speed. Crush.
No, they're just there. Oh my! Calm down, buddy.
Beg for mercy.
Yeah, like the superconduct damage into like a. And actually, we could put some buff damage on. Oh, what the hell?
Crush. Beg for mercy.
So we want to use, with that there as well, when these activate, I want to destroy that with Bennett as well.
More speed. Well met.
I'm worried about it.
Light it up.
Shudder.
I'm gonna move back here because I'm so worried about it, like resetting. Okay, we'll wait. Oh god, oh god. Okay, okay. Okay, oh god.
Off we go. Adventure time.
I think we were iframing that as well, which is really neat. Is he gaining more power? Yeah, stop with that fist, I'd say. Yeah, like stuff like this, like knocking this down as soon as possible. I don't think it's destroying it, that's the only thing.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, what, like, it just deactivates them, I think. You know what I mean? Which is fine. Oh man, this move always is crazy to me. The first time I saw this was insane, like with the other
We
hippopotamus.
go. I always bounce back. Just watch me.
Oh god. Watch out with her health.
No, my sword.
Crush.
I'm going.
Yeah. Right? Heal up our characters as much as possible. Heal up our boys as much as possible.
Adventure time.
I know why we have Eula. We should have Eula healing up a bit more. But we can feed her food as well, so it's not that big of a deal. We have 47 of these things. Go into the middle even though we know it's going to hurt us, you know what I mean? This is me. This is my life.
More speed.
I wonder if these are just things that damage you if you get close to them.
Let's light it up.
Which could be the
Beg
case.
for mercy.
So like you have to destroy them if you want to move around the field a bit more, because they don't seem to be buffing it yet, at the very least. But we'll see. That could change.
I always bounce back. Just watch me.
No, you can move. You can dissipate.
Vengeance will be mine.
This ain't gonna work as well. Look at this. Because it's not gonna be able to be just hit in a second here.
Shudder.
Oh. What are we doing here? Eat. Okay. Oh,
Crush.
so that's executing me. That's fine. Okay. I'm getting very lucky here with these spots. I haven't had to like actually move very much. Bro, you didn't aim at me once. I got so lucky there. That was luck. Oh, let's go in the center for a second.
Shudder.
Let's escape again.
Let's light it up.
I think we are iframing it in some cases. Right? We definitely are iframing it. Hopefully this will give us stuff for official as well, so I can like, you know.
Off we go. Let's light it up. Crush.
Look at that. Look at that damage.
Good grief.
Good grief, I agree. Is it going to do the same thing that it does with official when or official, not officials one. I call it officials one just because it is officials. Hippopotamus, you know what I mean? Oh, it might do the same thing. So,
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I don't know if we're fast enough to do this.
No, my sword. Beg for mercy.
I don't know if I'm fast enough. Yeah, I don't know if okay, we have to be faster. Because that was like that was the only issue I found.
Adventure time.
Definitely speed.
Yeah.
Is it gonna go again? Do you think? But see, it doesn't. It saves the ones you did last time, so it's like it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Yeah. There we go. But it didn't make us use our resin to get any rewards. That's nice. Stop chasing me, please. We've run this loop 3 times. I can barely walk. You lowlifes consorting with the Outlanders for profit. There will be no mercy for you, even if we ran another 10 rounds. From the relaxed look in your face, Trout, I assume you dealt with that little problem. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, like, it was fun. The Thunder Sakura's power cannot be allowed to fall into the hands of these types, much less be handed over to Fatui in the shadows. It's hard to say what the Fatui have planned, but since we've captured this little lackey of theirs, I'll be sure to get some answers from him. Leave the cleanup to me. The Shogun's army positions are well known to me. This man will not escape. Okay. So that part of the quest is complete. Is there another aspect of it? Like, are we going to see her again? Maybe that's it. Maybe that is actually it. So then, in between this episode and the next episode, I'm going to collect some of those Naku weeds. It's interesting to be back here as well. Like that Yae Miko would come all the way down to this area. You know what I mean? Well, she does live in this part, but you know what I mean. We could do another wish. Yeah, why not? 4-star. We'll take a 4-star. Yeah. Go on, you Benny. Do we have all Benny's Oh, we've not yet. Sure. Increase the, actually, that's actually a pretty good idea. Increase the maximum passion over by 3. Honestly, getting a C6 Benny?
More speed.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I don't think so anyway.
More speed.
Especially since like how like much we use Benny as well. It would make sense. Let's head up here now to whatever this is. I'm so excited to see Yae Miko again.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism
That was such an
for?
adorable read of the line for Paimon.
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined.
You're so cool.
It'll give you a chance to figure
You're
out
so
her
cool.
moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think?
Sure.
The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you
See,
can
I think that's
handle.
that's the reason we survived for so long in the other time when we were fighting. It was just because I ran a bunch of times just to try and avoid her attacks. So it actually does make sense. Like, I love that they're actually like making it make sense. Okay, let's see. Okay, who's our best dodger? Bennett's probably the luckiest one, right? Okay. What is it? Number times hit. Huh. Oh, no. Okay, we can't get hit by that stuff. Okay, that's fine. We just not get hit in 54 seconds. Oh, God, we got hit. Jesus Christ. Calm down. No. 1. Oh, God, it's not timing. It's not timing. Do not do timing. As soon as I see the thing open, I'm moving.
Adventure time.
As soon as I see this thing open, I'm going. Oh! That's what I thought. Oh God, no. Don't brag, Calvin. Don't trash talk. You know what's gonna happen then. Oh God. Challenge failed because we got hit. Oh, okay, we can do this. Honestly, yeah, we can do this, and it might be even easier to do this challenge. Hear me out. If we replace Xing Shou with hold on a second, I got an idea.
I'm taking the stage.
No, wait. No, we can't do it. We have a team standing by down here.
Chivalry will never die.
Team standing by. Hold on a second. Benny,
I won't hold you back.
you'll never hold me back.
Got it.
Got me in, my
Start
boy.
my warm-up routine.
I'm taking the stage.
Yeah. And do you want to stay here for a minute? Look at this character, adorable. And Linny.
Oh, it's an honor to be here.
Yeah, it is. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, right? We're gonna play as Benny. So to avoid the finishing move. How did that hit me? Who knows? So the finishing move is gonna be the hardest part. We have to conserve our stamina as well. Yeah, Miko, what do you think this is really cool what I'm doing here? You've been hit 3 times. No, it's really cool. Look at this. Watch this. Watch. Watch this. Benny, stop. Hey, yeah, Miko, what do you think of that?
Adventure time.
There we go. Because now we have to like do this thing. How do you... How? Do we just have to find a space that's not... Oh, because that party change, I thought we could burn it really quickly. But I guess we'll switch back to Yuli's E-support. So it's just it's not a matter of... We'll try it again, but it's not a matter of what I was thinking. It's like you have to just find a spot that's clean, maybe. This time we're not gonna get hit once. If you get hit once, I'll cry. I'll cry for all of you. Big cry time. Wah wah. Oh. There you go. That's my fake cry. Woohoo. Oh. Ooh. Okay, didn't get hit that time. We don't have to cry. Didn't get hit that time. Didn't get that time either. Okay. Okay. Honestly, let's activate this. Okay. Don't get hit by the finishing move. What are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Strange stuff. Okay. Okay. Wait. How do we not get hit by that? It's literally just about destroying that as quick as possible, right? That's it. That's it. Man, it's crazy. If I get hit this now again, I will sigh for you guys. I'm gonna sigh.
Adventure time.
Like, how? I wonder if it's like a shield or maybe. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Can we change our party? No. I wonder if we can use a shielder. If that's just the case. Maybe? But I feel like that would still get hit us with contact, right?
Let's light it up. Shudder.
We did it. Okay. So was this just destroying like that? But I say a shield would have done as well, maybe. Man, her presence... Like, the fact that she was watching me this whole time.
What a workout.
It was a little challenging. I think so. Paimon holding her back like a mother.
The right and Shogun.
You mean me?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
Oh.
What? Like Diwali
Wait,
is for
what?
Barbados?
Wait.
Never would have guessed by looking at you.
So she is... So she's the Dvalin of this world? Of this What?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded.
Oh,
if you
there we
saw
go.
me
So
in
just
my
like more,
fox
looks like the
form.
dragon to Zhongli, right? And oh my god, so that would make sense. That would make perfect sense as to why she wants to say, "Hey, help Ai." She probably knows it from a past, like from their past dealings. Yeah, very persuaded. Let's see
In
fox
my
form.
dreams.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
More curious.
Why I
than
wanna
my
see a fox.
appearance is
So
the fact
she's-
that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say?
Your appearance, my appearance, more appearance is that, yeah, so yeah, well, that's the thing, like, I imagine because like, you went different ways and there was a rift, but like, I wonder as well, like, with, if you think of it this way, how Venti was trying to save Dvalin, imagine if, like, it was the other way around, Dvalin was trying to save Venti.
A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis.
That's the thing, and this is the difference here, but I'm still kind of mind blown by the fact that she is basically, like, the Dvalin or the Morax type, I guess, the dragon. Like, we were talking about how she wants something completely different. Yae Miko, what she wants is like the same thing, but she doesn't want it to be like where everything is stifled and like having things stay the same isn't helping, you know, and everything is like being very stifled and restricted.
At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on.
Oh, look at this.
You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia.
So this is like a thing where it's like, I need to get my friend back. This whole game has like a big theme of friendship, right? Roommates.
Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
So this is actually like really, really sad because like there is some truth to this where, but like, it's not, it's like, it's more of a delusion though, isn't it? Because it's like, if I never say goodbye to this person, then how the last time I talked to him is the last time we ever had a relationship. You know what I mean? If I never talked to this person in 2 years, the last time I talked to him was the way that our relationship was. And it's kind of a way of like deluding yourself into thinking that's the way things will stay the same all the time. But in reality, you know, not seeing each other can deteriorate a relationship just as much. She's taking a very one-sided view. The Rain Shogun is a wishful thinker. I would say wishful thinker.
Since we've embarked
Beautiful.
on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost.
Yeah.
I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
There you go. Again, it's like almost like a rescue mission from Yae Miko. This could be. I'm up for helping.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being?
It's so funny because we met so many poetic characters. We met so many characters who are about like the beauty of the world and like the beauty of words. Like Venti, you know, who like he loves living life, and Zhongli, who like adores like, you know, taking things slower. The music here is fantastic, by the way. But Yae Miko's kind of like, guys, shut the hell up. I only told you this so you could help me. All right, I just need the help.
Anyway, that's enough chit chat. Time for
Let's go.
anti-Raiden Shogun training phase 2.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a part 2?
I don't. Paimon, we got killed the first time. We got killed. Jesus Christ. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down, Benny. Bow down.
Time to act.
What do you think, Sing Show? What you think? I want to see their. I love the idle animations of these characters. But how long does it take to actually get an idle animation? Yeah, what's she get this sword, Yae Miko? What'd you think? Okay, so what's the next thing? Oh God! Wait, what? Just defeat the 10 opponents?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Crush.
Honestly, with enemies like this, I actually think that like Eula is fantastic. But I might actually prefer using how do I say? I might actually prefer
By
using
royal decree.
Kazuha here, just because there's so many little enemies. It would be really fun actually.
More speed.
While this is attacking us as well, which is interesting. I didn't even notice, I'll be honest. Look at the damage here, man.
Let's light it up. Freeze to the core. Crush.
And like the Claymore is just destroying the shield regardless. Yeah, I wanted to get her out there as soon as possible. So yeah, this challenge is less difficult, but like
Everybody stand back.
honestly, it's interesting that there even is a challenge to destroy 10 enemies like this. Since like we've done this throughout the entire game. Especially, I guess it's like, hey, try to focus on this while she's also doing her electricity. Which is really neat that we're being taught how to fight the Archon by the familiar. So cool. In this location too.
We're finally done.
No, Paimon.
How did we do?
I don't think there's gonna be another phase.
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
Oh, I don't know, Paimon. Like, the Raiden Shogun murdered us.
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
Honestly, if I'm hearing her from Yae Miko, it doesn't sound like everything she says sounds like an insult. So honestly, this is fine.
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at
Yeah,
all,
no,
do
she
you?
wants us to win. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's no, like, even though she is like the kind of a very like there's an element of insincerity to most of her voice, and there's like kind of an element of or a tinge of looking down on us, maybe, like, you know, kind of like superiority. I do think that, like, you know, it's like, hey, she wants us to win this.
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
I'm glad that they didn't give us much of a choice here, because I genuinely think that after fighting the Raiden Shogun, if she came down off her perch and fought some of these guys by herself, I'd actually be very worried for a lot of the people in this army.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open
Yeah.
battle. But when they face the Raiden Shogun herself...
Yeah, Miko, like, is so impressive and, like, so authoritarian. Like, not authoritative, not authoritarian, because that's different. That, like, you know, she could probably tell me that, like, up is down and down is up. I'd probably agree.
Considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
Yeah, and even like the way the face is designed, like it's like this resting face that like rest. I don't want to say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. Like what people say it is. That's what you call it, isn't it? Resting bee face.
You don't
But I
have
just
to
thought,
be
like,
so
don't want to
blind.
use that word to describe
The
her either,
Traveler's
you know?
the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
Yeah, because we are in that army.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious.
I mean, that's the thing. Is that like I kind of agree. It's like they are more inspiring because they have nothing that.
In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
So yeah, what even So what is the plan? Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests. Hyman's really struggling to
She
understand how
like
you work.
again, she is like this like again, very hard to read person, but at the same time it's like I'm very interested by her, you know? Yeah, let's go back to the shrine. I am excited. I'm excited to see where this battle leads. I want a big, at least somewhat of a big battle at the end. At least with us and the Raiden Shogun. Look how pretty this place is.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In
Her
fact,
dress is
I've
so
been
nice,
mulling it
too.
over for quite a long time.
Like the dress, the shoes, the headband, the hair. Perfect.
Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing.
Fair enough, yeah.
The Vision Hunt decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
The Balladeer confirmed this, yes.
Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
She's just laying it all out here. And the thing is, as well, with her, with Yae Miko's, like when she's talking about the Balladeer, and like what he confirmed, he like literally said straight up to us, he was like, the reason why I was able to do this so easily is because of the insular mindset that the Raiden Shogun had.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away.
So there wasn't even a
No
chance to talk about
negotiation.
this. The Tenryou Commission is working with the Fatui. The Kanjo Commission betrayed the Shogun long ago. We could say this.
Yes.
Yep.
It's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows.
And is extremely confident in themselves that they gave away pretty much every bit of information that they had to us. I think they were extremely confident that they were going to kick our ass. Yeah, the thing is as well, like that's so interesting about Scaramouche is that he's like literally like not wrong. He's bad for what he's doing, right? But he's not wrong in what he's saying. The reason why the delusions were so easy to hand out is because everyone is in such a vulnerable state after having their visions taken away. The reason why, the reason why that all these soldiers are in such a horrible state, you know, is because, and they were aging so quickly, is literally because they were so worried about like losing this battle, and he knew that he was preying on the vulnerabilities. And it's the same thing with the people here now, like with the Raiden Shogun. Like she's a puppet now because she was so vulnerable, because she was so insular, because she wanted this thing to happen, and she was so tunnel visioned that she couldn't see the forest and the trees. And this is what happened.
Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is
Crazy.
under the protection of two
Yeah.
commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
Like the Fatui being basically protected by everyone.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Oh?
Rebellion?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
She said the key word.
After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate.
Yep.
I mean, inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
Don't be so coy.
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today.
Wait.
She also appears to be
Sarah!
right behind you.
What?
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine.
Holy
when there's an
hell.
active warrant for your arrest.
This game is like consistently, and if I can just say this now for a quick second, this game is consistently being like, how about we have like all of our like best designed characters meet in just one place, but also like Inazuma has made two of the most like three of, if we're talking about the Raiden Shogun as well, like three of the most like terrifying like characters, like these three girls, Sarah, Yae Miko, and even like Ayaka is like very like powerful, like they're like, it is like a very powerful thing like that they've created here. The four girls I say there, like, but I don't think Ayaka's that scary, you know?
Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him.
No. How about you come with me to my headquarters?
Affirmative.
I don't have one.
Kujusara!
The way, it's a great read from Paimon.
It seems that you're forgetting. This is
Yeah, you
the
can't be
Grand
spilling
Narukami
blood here,
Shrine.
dude.
Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would
Oh my
like to face
God.
criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun?
This is like, it's not even the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. It's like, I don't know, mother meeting mother.
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
Maybe.
We are just friends.
Yeah.
I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
Oh, Kujusara has dealt with Yae Miko before, because she's like, okay, I'm not gonna get anywhere like
As
this.
you wish.
This is so interesting.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand
Witnessing these
shrine?
two, like what is it like there's so much like power radiating just from this freaking scene. Like, I'm so interested to see what they're gonna say.
You're the same as ever.
Edge of my seat.
Kujusara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision.
Oh my
too.
god, the close up on the mouth as well.
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course. I
Sarah.
shall not question it.
The thing is about like I won't question this. Like, it's such a true thing, by the way. Like, you know, if there's a very like almost like we can say, we'll use the word restrictive because we use it all the time, but if there's a kind of like a higher power that is seizing things off people, that is like targeting to certain people like this, you know what I mean? Like taking their, like, it was just a matter of time before they came for you as well. You have a vision as well. Now it sounds like she doesn't mind, but it's like, hey, like look what they did. Like, they waited to take Thomas. They made excuses up to take other people's visions. You know, they're like, oh, we need to take this person's vision now. We need to take this person's vision now. They will come for you.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Man, if she was talking like this to me in riddles, I would just like pretend I knew what I was talking about. I went home and cry. Like, I just like, this would break me down.
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct.
Exactly, yeah,
Tell me
this would break me
exactly what you
down.
mean.
I'd be thinking about it forever. I wouldn't be brave enough like Sarah to talk to Yae Miko and say, hey, just tell me what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees.
So I wonder if she even knows this.
And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, she can see in her eyes. She definitely didn't know this.
Yes.
She
that's
definitely
exactly
wasn't
what
aware
I'm
of this.
Guji-ai, Your allegation is not only dangerous,
Look at this scene.
but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times and remains absolutely loyal to this
It
day.
sounded like there's a little bit of blind loyalty, a bit of blind loyalty coming on with Sarah, which makes sense because like it's all she knows. But still, though, look at this. Like, when you get scenes like this, just look at this scene of these two, like, actually, like, pretty impressive ladies, terrifying ladies in some respects, folding their arms, facing off against each other, like, they know what they're doing with the camera shots in this game.
Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his.
Sounds like you're trying to, like, convince yourself. Look at this outfit as well. I say petition to stop designing too many good outfits for
How could
characters.
he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence.
So confident.
As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look.
Fact. Oh my god, man. Like, and we can all admit we're kind of weak like this sometimes, right? We can all admit that sometimes we do this. Like, I've done this before, where like in your life, you like if you like on the basic example of like if you think like someone's pissed off at you or something, right? And like there's sometimes a mentality of like, well, if I don't ask, then I won't get the truth. You know what I mean? I like if I won't ask if they're pissed off at me, then I'll never know, and I can live in this bliss of knowing that I'm not knowing. Right now, it's like, hey, maybe Sarah doesn't even want to like look at the things that are right in front of her because then it's too like heartbreaking.
And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
They do the close up on the mouth intentionally so.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also,
Oh no, hey.
he will have to come with me.
There's a smile on her face. Sure.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in
Oh,
3
okay.
days.
She's our boss now, I
I
guess.
look forward to it very much.
Look at how beautiful this scene is. Oh my god, I love this game.
So scary. Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujosara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go? Or...
Oh, it's us, isn't it?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because
Oh.
I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Okay.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do though? We only have 3 days.
That's a lot of time. I can do that in 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Awaken? Awaken? Awaken the... What do you mean awaken the professional? This game, man.
More
This
speed.
game. We just had like Sarah show up, and that's what I love about like this game. Like they everything makes sense. Everything makes absolutely. We have anything we can do here? No, we don't. We only have 10. Like everything makes sense in terms of like you know. I'm just gonna say like in most games they would have Sarah just like show up, and then there would have been a fight with Sarah, a boss battle, and then that's the end of it, right? And then it's like, and then she's on the ground, and then the character goes, "See, like, do you believe it?" That could happen later. But the thing is, the reason why I think it's good now that they showed some restraint is because, and this game does show restraint quite a bit, like quite a lot. It shows a lot of restraint. And also like, man, this is why I love games like this that like, you know, because like one of the things that happens a lot like in media, and I totally get it. Like people will be like, man, I prefer when bad guys are just black and white and they're just bad and that's it. There's just bad guys, that's the end of it. I'm so sick of like gray areas. And I have heard that conversation quite a few times. For me, man, it's like Genshin takes characters that are quote unquote bad. Tartagula. You could look at Sarah in this sense. You could look at the Raiden Shogun. Who else could you look at in this game in terms of characters that are like bad that could be good? We'll use those examples right away, like just so I'm not sitting here fishing for more characters. But then like what changes about that? Like is that like you have let's talk about their what's inside of them. Let's talk about who they are as people. Let's talk about why they are the way they are. And that's way more interesting to me than just being like if we kill Tartaglia in the end of that battle there, and like he ended with a laugh going, "You got me. Now you're gonna have to deal with this world by yourself. It's no longer my problem." You know, if he did that, it's like yeah, that's an interesting way to end it, but at the end of the day, it's like also then there's little depth to him. The fact that we got to talk to Signora, like just in a conversation with Zhongli and Tartaglia, already is more interesting to me than just if like we never saw Signora again until the next time we fought her and killed her. You know? The fact that we had a conversation with Sarah now instead of again going straight into like a battle or having her like, because I think it's so on the nose as well sometimes in video games, like where it's like she's bad. It's like, how do you know she's bad? Well, she kicked a kid on camera, or she walked into the bank and she was like, kill everyone. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's way more interesting to me to have like depth for characters.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we get. Why not? Let's go. We got a new character, Sayu. Oh my god, that's so cool. Look at that, Sayu.
I'll take this over here. This is mine. What even are these, by the way? I bet they're nothing.
Adorable. A pint-sized ninja. She's a ninja. But she's doing stretches. Look at this. Adorable. Who always seems sleep-deprived. Perfect character.
So awaken the professional is a very weird way of putting it. No. No way. Oh my god. As if I wouldn't know what this is. Meet my ski.
That toy Tanuki just turned
It's
into a
Sayu.
human. What's going on?
What are these?
Simon's never
This
seen
is
one of these
this is
before.
Sayu.
Not a Tanuki. I'm a Mujina.
She's a Mujina.
I'm
Oh
so
my
tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth.
Heck yeah, let her sleep. Let her sleep. This is so crazy because Sayu was the first character we ever really pulled on by herself. And she has been like, I would say that like, in terms of this playthrough, she is probably, if you're talking about iconic characters in this playthrough, you'd have to say the Xiao is one of them, right? You'd have to say the Scaramouche has definitely become one of them as well. I'd say you'd have to say that, in a way, Tartaglia has become that too. I would say that like, the first iconic character of this playthrough, in terms, I'm not saying that my playthrough is iconic. I'm saying that in terms of like being a part of this playthrough and being important to this playthrough, Sayu, the lore of this playthrough, you can, if you want to talk about this playthrough like with me, and we talk about, if I ever went back and talked about it from start to finish, Sayu is, you have to talk about Sayu.
Is this the professional?
Oh, bro,
you were
look,
talking
this is the
about?
first time I've heard her talk like about her like saying like little things, you know?
She doesn't look very professional.
Paimon!
at all.
Be nice. Let's be nice.
She is a member of the
Yeah, she is.
Shiumatsuban,
She's a
a
ninja.
genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques?
This is so fun.
Actually, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities.
Like she's lazy, but it's sweet. She's trying to sleep.
Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but
I have no idea what I'm looking for.
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now.
Mm.
All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to.
The Yashiro Commission.
Now you're
Okay.
following me?
Is Sayu coming with
the
us?
Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiu Matsuban ninja,
Oh my
I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous
This is like,
with
I
your
didn't think
friends.
Sayu would be in the story like this.
Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Like, I thought that, like, she'd have a story mission. But I didn't think she'd, like, be in... Like, because I know she does have... I think she does have, like, a story mission, right? Like, if I'm not being... Can we claim another one? So we need to unlock some hangouts, by the way. I think she does have a story mission or a hangout or something, doesn't she? No, I think maybe she doesn't have a story mission. She just has a hangout. Which makes sense. So I thought maybe, like, she was only going to be in a hangout. Which is fine. We need to, we can't unlock this just yet because we have to complete the other quest to start. So we have to complete the Archon quest. But I will unlock another hangout thing, by the way. Honestly, just because we're going to run out of spaces for keys. So I think, is there anyone we can unlock? Here? We unlocked all of these. Complete the request. Oh, it would tell us. Yeah, Yunjin. Yeah, let's unlock Yunjin. It just makes sense because, like, we're going to run out of keys anyway. Withdraw to safe areas after take... Oh, it's a commission. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, we didn't do the commission, which is fine. It's fine. Again, like I said, but we have so many world quests. We'll be getting back to doing, like, commissions, like, on a daily. You know what I mean? So, we're about to... They want us to go to the tea house. Is that it? Over here? Yeah, Jesus freaking Christ, man. What a freaking day. What a freaking day. We met Sayu, which is really interesting. I wonder, we're definitely going to get more out of her, I say, as we're going forward. We also have a new level for our boy. I think we obviously got our commissions as well. Yeah. And is that enough for another wish? Because again, I'm up for getting some like level. We almost have enough for another wish. I'm up for getting some like levels on
more speed.
On our boy. You know what I mean? It makes sense, doesn't it? It makes perfect sense. You know what's really cool about the story as well, if I can say this too? What I really love about the story so far as well is that we have this like character like every time we talk to a new person, we change our whole like trajectory of where we're going, and we're getting like hit back and forth like almost like a ping pong ball. Which I kind of like, I actually like because it actually shows the nature of what this place is like. Everyone has like has different ideals and different ideas of way things go, and you're kind of like changing your ideals when you meet new people every single time. With new information, and that happens. You know, you get new information all the time. Dispatch again, get a few eggs and stuff. So what I'm gonna do then for you, Catherine, if that's okay, I'm also gonna get my daily commission so we can do one more wish. Thank you so much, Catherine. Okay, so very interesting stuff happening. I love the way they've implemented Sayu into the story as like this sleepy character, exactly what we expected, pretty much. I think we can wish on this again, can we? Yeah, we can do one more wish. And like if we somehow get like you know, and that's the thing, getting Bennett over and over again would be very, very good for us. Would be very, very good for us. All right then. Let's read a little book. Let's go. Oh, we also got mail. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you. We also got achievements. Would we have enough for... I don't think we'd have enough for another wish. But we could see. Okay. Let's check this out now. We don't. We will have enough next time, though. Okay, let's go into the archive for a second and read. But we got so many new books about Inazuma, by the way, which is really neat. Filter all books collected So there's one. These are the ones we fully collected. Legend of Vanessa, Records of Genuine, Hilliard and Cultural Customs, Battle of the Squire, Moonlit Bamboo Forest, The Drunkard Tale, Rexy Convino Customs of Leeway, Breeze and Mr. Forest, The Boar Princess, A Legend of the Sword was an interesting one. So let's read volume 1 of... Oh, no, wait. Princess Mia. This one, yes. Princess Mia and the Fallen Nation. Let's read this, actually. Volume 1. 13 years of peace were had before the era of warring states began. The nations of the north, furthest from the epicenter, at last became infected by the spirit of the age, hurling themselves into the flames of war. As it is with most wars, a loser would be decided after a fierce conflict. Their cities were cast down into flaming rubble, and their nobles and supporters fled into the mountains. Such as a backdrop is hardly anything special. But into that inflection point of an era strode a wandering samurai dressed in luxurious robes. No, rather luxurious. Perhaps it was more accurate to say that these robes were, yes, that's right, a man dressed as a woman. In contrast, this samurai was accompanied by a petite girl wearing an ayori that was large to the point of incredulity. In any case, they were a suspicious pair for sure. However, the two of them sauntered up to the checkpoint at the foot of the mountains as if unaware of this fact. Of course, they were immediately stopped by the Ashiguro guarding the checkpoint. Who are you? This was a standard thing to say, but it was also an honest question in this case. As you can see, we're just ordinary passers-by. It was a reply with no powers of persuasion. But the Ashiguro who asked almost seemed to hesitate at the sheer lack of doubt in the samurai's tone. Well, could I ask you to come with me anyway? That didn't work, huh? The samurai almost seemed disappointed. Suddenly, 3 Ashiguro fell to the ground. You planned to do this all along, didn't you? You horrible knave. The girl rumbled softly from the rear. That's not it. These words burst out suddenly. In the nameless mountain shrine, the black-haired princess sat still, her face flickering between light and shadow in the face of flame. What do you mean that's not it? Came the reply, almost as a conditioned reflex. What I mean is, you dumb samurai, is... don't you have any thoughts concerning me, the princess who brings destruction? Thoughts? Well, I think you're quite the character for one. I don't mean thoughts in that sense. Princess Mina sounded quite exasperated now. I mean in regards to saving me. Strictly speaking, I didn't save you, the samurai corrected. At that time, you ordered me to take you away from the capacity in your capacity as a princess. In that sense, you saved yourself. Was that how you see it? An expected reply. Well, the samurai thought it had been worth a shot trying to dodge responsibility. In any case, the princess who brings destruction nonsense. Ha! Isn't that just excuse for making war? The samurai lackadaisical tone shifted. Also, the samurai turned around, void like eyes now aflame. Destroying the world is an utterly stupid concept. You'll understand soon enough. I agree. People call war hell, but most are just describing it as such. But what has appeared before their eyes could only truly be called hell. The desolate earth, the withered trees, and the people like shambling dead. It was like the life had been wrung from this place. Huh? The samurai picked a husk of a leaf. It crumbled into dust immediately, floating away in the wind. It seems like the life has literally been wrung out of this place. Conflict had raged around the capital for over a century now. After the first decade, the resources and riches of the various warring nations had already been all but spent. The thing that had sustained the bloodshed for so long was something known as Nakura's Hex. Nakura's Hex was a terrifying sorcery that sucked the life out of all living things, and the land itself dry, giving it unto powerful samurai and feeding the war effort. And those who used such depraved magics to dominate the land were scoundrels known as Nakura Daimyo. The Daimyo vied for dominance, but no matter who won, the earth would be further robbed of life. This was a true face of war that had raged for nearly a century now, and the ones who created the Hex are the Omenyuji, who dwelled in the Sky Tower at the center of the world. Ignoring Princess Mina, who had wavered in sight before her eyes, the samurai continued faintly. Oh, princess who brings destruction, has this world not already been destroyed? So he's saying that, like, the idea of war itself is so stupid because, like everything is getting destroyed no matter what. Like, everything is getting destroyed, everything is fading away, and already war has already, like, done this to everywhere, I guess? I could be wrong in saying this, but I think they're trying to, like, give a correlation to, I think it's probably trying to give emotions to what's happening now in Inazuma. The nation of Kagami, a lifeless wasteland, as for the eye could see. The barren fields stretch out to the horizon around the large sand dune where the two samurai face each other. One of them is our protagonist, and shall be named the Green Samurai to distinguish them from the compatriot. The other is a new arrival to the story. We shall name him the Pale Samurai. If this were a swashbuckle tale, they would have already taken up battle stances, but the two were not here to have a decisive match. They were just facing each other. Came back from hell, did you? The Pale Samurai said, the weight of his time unknowable lying between them. Nostalgic, isn't it? The green samurai seemed quite happy. I don't get nostalgic over such things, the pale samurai interrupted rudely. The green samurai closed their eyes, as if sinking into the abyss of the past. This will all end as we defeat the evil overlords. That's what we believed. Naive fools that we were. That was just the beginning of the nightmare. The 13 samurai banded together to defeat the Nakura daimyo, who had been destroyed in this nation. But Kogami did not revive with daimyo gone, and the life force of the land continued to bleed away. Not only that, Kogami, now bereft of its ruler, became a paradise for those who would plunder it. The heroes who had defeated the wicked overlord could not protect it in the end either. In the end, only 2 escaped. Hey now, cut the reminiscence out for a second. We got things to settle, don't they? So he's saying that he thought that everything would end when they defeated the evil overlord, but it was just the beginning. So starting another war, I guess. Is that what I'm getting here? If I'm misunderstanding this, please correct me. But it sounds like starting another war was just another way to just destroy more people. More people died. They thought everything was going to end there, but it just started everything again. I want to save this world, Princess Mina said. I've told you many times before, there's no such thing as saving this world. Now, this hasn't stopped idiots like me from trying, of course, but this world, it's doomed. I don't care, I'm a princess. Aren't princesses born to save the world? No, I've never heard any story that goes like that. And last I heard, you were the princess who brings destruction. Last I heard, someone said that this destruction is actually the birth of a new life. Well, I don't know where you heard that one, but such beliefs are old hat by now. If you wrote this drivel nowadays, people would chuck it into the nation of Tokyo, and would be for the best. The princess covers her ears, so she doesn't even want to hear this. So the idea that like, oh, if we destroy everything, we can build everything back up. It's also like a thing that a lot of people talk about now, where if you want peace, you have to have war, which, you know, it is because the reason people say this is because things have gotten so far, that like to bring peace, to get everyone to like to bring peace, you literally have to force everyone to live by your ideology. And it's crazy. When in reality, like, you know, it's kind of hard because humans are just conditioned to fight for some reason. When in reality, like a lot of common sense people, we sit here and we go, man, wouldn't it be just crazy if every single nation's leader sat down and said, what if we share everything? And, you know, we could all live really, really happily. And it's the truth, you know. At the top of the sky tower, the samurai and princess argued in futility, as if no one was watching. Well, I say that, but in fact, there were quite a few other folk dressed in garb of the Omiyuji. So, as you know, Nakura's hex was originally created to preserve the vitality of the world that was slowly declining. As if unable to stand in the conversation, also to push the plot forward in the role as NPC, the oldest Omiyuji finally spoke. And that which can utilize the store of vitality. So could you go get these thoughts out of your head? The samurai didn't seem to have heard the wizened Omiyuji at all. How long was this farce going to continue? So was the world saved? At the story's end, the samurai walked amidst the boundless desert. The sky towers were probably complete by now, and the vitality remaining in the world had all been stored up. There was no knowing if the new world had been created, but this one was most certainly done for. What would one expect of a princess destined to destroy the world? Might as well destroy another world if it exists. And so the samurai embarked on a new journey. The remainder of this book concerns the story's setting and features a large, various wicked overlords and monstrous creatures that did not appear in the main narrative of the novel. So what I'm getting for this story, by the way, is that they're trying to call on like what's happening here in Inazuma, right? They're trying to be like, hey, like this idea that like you can create something new from like destruction, and like it's kind of what like what the Raiden Shogun is doing. Like it's like you can create something new, but really it's just creating more conflict. And also from the rebellion side, it's like we're like, oh well, we can fight back. It's like, yeah, but that's also going to destroy things too, and it's not going to create something new. Eventually, it's just all going to be gone. And that's here's the thing: if war went on forever, like say like if World War II continued, like you're talking about like a lot of crazy like you're probably talking about like a desert, you know, of like burning destruction. I do believe in the idea of destroying something to build it back up, but I think it can be done in a way that is more peaceful and, you know, not damaging to the entire world. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and thank you so much for supporting the series. I will see you guys very soon, and let's talk about the Never Compare the Baby Gangster tier on Patreon. We're going to see you guys on Thursday for another Genshin video. If you want to watch, there's also a Genshin manga. Roamer Clips, which is my other channel that you can watch as well. Roamer Clips is a fun channel that I have that I just do Roamer, like Genshin videos on there too. And I want to thank Tyfire 2, JB Bull, Jared Banana, Normal Cara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yule, Radish, Fruity, Death Trap, Anusta, Shabata Bread, and Malcolm Conde. Yep, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye. that's the thing. If you want to subscribe to Romer Clips, on that channel, we do like a Genshin or a Hoyoverse video. That's a new video every single week. We also like do old videos and like old clips from the series. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.